you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you try.
Camara driving. It's a...
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. An NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Whoa. Pick your game up.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. Being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Squeeze, double.
They're going to try and throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yard.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52. Off. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Exit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. It's caught. Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
57's the Mike. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He completes it to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. Short.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a run with McCaffrey. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Slam. Go. Play.
Mike's 57's Mike. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Open man is QT, complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 57, Mike, 57.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
52's the mic.
On 3rd down, Fields looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On 4th down, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52, right? Check.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Fields. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 57. Army.
57.
On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's QT. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming.
From the gun, Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Here we go again. Shift. Watch the shift. Go.
Hey, Mike 52.
In your face.
Shift.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Rosas puts this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
I'm on.
Mike 52.
There we go. Deuce.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott yet again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Word to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Demarcus Robinson, a touchdown reception. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels. Check on the Rams at home in LA. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. N'Keal Harry, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Running with Kamara. he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Prescott to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone is in the right place.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Fields. Jones has it. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Yup, go. 52's the mic right here, over there. Right.
On fourth down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Everyone, hey! Mike 52, Mike 52. Check, 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 check. Hey, Mike 52. 52. I got him, I got him. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Ricky.
Throwing again. Fields. Caught by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. 52's the mic. Mike 52.
Throwing on first down. Fields. This complete to Jones. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On first and 10, Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Who that? 57's the mic.
On first down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch the screen.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 6 man.
Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Prescott to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
57, Mike 57. All day.
Back to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch 52. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. All day, just like that.
He's back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Fields, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the 49ers, they climb.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute,